Okay, so I'm going to try something totally new and different. I am going to set my base down with you guys now before I even fill out the week. And we're just going to chat, have fun with the first portion. And then I think I'm going to speed up the rest of the week and maybe do a voiceover. We'll see. But I felt like I just finished last week's plan with me. And I felt like putting more stickers down. So I thought I'd do this. And then in my last video that was hella long. Oh my god, I didn't even tell you what kit I'm using. So I am using, it's called Spooky from PlannerChoco. A printable shop. You guys saw this in my printable haul video. It's just gorgeous, pastel, witchy, Halloween vibes. And you know, I've been really digging the Halloween this year. So I just wanted to get started. I mean, I did that other witch kit a couple weeks ago, but this is just beautiful. And I rudely started the washi. So I like that this has like a kind of faux double washi situation here. But like I said, my last plan with me is hella long. Because I did end up going to, that week I went to my follow-up doctor's appointment hoping that I was going to get some relief and some answers. And that is not what happened for me. So I went in depth through my health journey and my story. I was very long-winded. Putting down the base took me half an hour. It's crazy. Why do I do this? I cannot put washi down straight for my life. Does anybody else have that issue? Like, it's just a problem for me. But anyways, so I said that maybe in this plan with me, I would talk about the story about me and my husband. So in that previous video, I was in a very long-term relationship previously, 11 years. And, you know, I had, you know, I went on a couple dates, nothing major. You know, I had something casual with someone that didn't really work out very well for me. But nothing really much other than that. So I started my job in September of 2019, and he actually worked there from when the store opened, and it was a new store, so it opened in, I want to say, April of 2019. So we didn't actually even talk until the new year. I remember one of my first memories, and when I first noticed him and him being cute and attractive to me, was part of my job is I have to go give a break to an outside security guard. So I would walk out that way into his department to give that break, and we kind of crossed paths when we were walking, and it was like one of those things, you know, when you can't decide who's gonna go on which side. We kind of had that little moment and, you know, exchanged a little smile, whatever, and not much. I think that was like in January. I don't know exactly when it was, but we didn't really talk much about it. And then he would, like, subtly, I would notice seeing him more often. Maybe that was just because I just, like, looked up and we locked eyes. as cheesy as that sounds, but so he would come. This was before I got my promotion into my new job, the job that I took, and I was still a cashier, and he would come through my line and we'd talk a little longer if there wasn't a line. If not, he would just talk for a few minutes during his transaction and then he'd go. And this was like when I was on the verge of starting my new job, like my promotion. So I would kind of fill in as needed every once in a while. And there was one day that I was talking to my boss. I was filling in as head cashier that day, and I was talking to my boss, and we were like just kind of laughing, whatever. And I told her that, you know, he'd been talking to me more and that he was super cute. And one of our coworkers like had just like walked by and overheard, and he's like, "Ooh, who you talking about?" And my boss just kind of blurted it out. And he was like, "Oh my gosh." And then he started talking about how, like, I feel like you guys would be perfect. He's such a good guy, and he really got his heart broken, and yada yada yada. And I'm like, didn't really think much of it, and I was just kind of embarrassed and blushing, and, you know, just the usual. I'm an adult, but I still get kind of anxious about that kind of stuff, because, like, as sad as it sounds, I have dealt with my fair share of rejection, and I was just like, no, I'm too old for this. I can't be like called the like little kid crush. I can't do that. And then it was like the next day that I came into work, and I was just a cashier that day, and the coworker was like, comes up and says, he made like the Cupid motion, and he's like, "Yeah, I set all the wheels in motion." And I was just dying. I'm like, oh my god, this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever dealt with in my life. Like, I'm way too old for this. Like, to be just, I feel like this is like school. Like, it's just like school. Like, just dumb, whatever. And apparently, I was going to give that same security guard a break, and I had like passed by that same coworker, and I'm like, "What did you say? Please, like, can you tell me?" And he told me what he said, and he was like, "Yeah, expect a date or something." And I'm like, oh my god, I'm just mortified. I'm embarrassed. I hope I don't see him. Like, I'm gonna die. So I went back from the break. You know, thankfully I didn't see him. And I had saw that coworker again, and he's like, just kind of giggling, and he's like, "This is perfect." He's like, I need money for these dating services, blah blah blah. And I'm just mortified. I'm like sitting up front, like stressing, anxious, like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Like, please just let me, like, him walk out and me not see him, and just like, because it's just gonna be so awkward. And I'm like, one of your duties as a cashier, if you don't have any customers, is to like face the coolers, which just pull like product forward and stuff. And I am doing that. Like, I'm bent into the cooler, and next thing I know is he walks up right next to me. And I like really wanted to die on the inside. I'm like, oh my god. And he stopped, and he was like, "So I heard this coworker is trying to play matchmaker." And I just kind of laughed, and I'm like, yeah, it's crazy, right? And he was like something about, well, would you like to grab drinks sometime? And it was like that, like super, I don't know, like cheesy, like movie moment, like, and I'm just kind of like blubbering, and I'm like, oh yeah, you just want to exchange phone numbers? And then the head cashier for the day starts coming up to me and saying, Abby, I need you to do this. And I'm like, can you just give me 1 second? I'll be right there. And we exchanged phone numbers, and he was actually, his position that he had there, he was off every other weekend. So he was having the weekend with his kids, and he was like, so I can't do anything this weekend, but I'd like to plan something. And the second he walked out the door, he texted my phone, and we just talked nonstop that weekend. And, you know, just kind of like the cheesy getting to know each other questions back and forth. I'm terrible at like get to know someone. Like I haven't dated. Like dating is just foreign to me. But it was like, it was so easy. The conversations that we held, like, it was just really nice and fun, and I just felt comfortable in our conversations. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just, you know, just laid back and just enjoying myself. And he wasn't newly, he actually ended his marriage with his ex-wife around the same time that I ended my relationship with my ex. And I felt like that was kind of weird, like how that worked out. Like, that's crazy to think about. Sorry about my squeaky chair. But like, one of the things that I think like really drew me like to him when we were getting to know each other was he and I were both very much in love with someone and got very, very hurt by that same person. So, like, you know, we clicked on that, and we really just connected on this insane level that I had never experienced before. And it was just refreshing. So let's talk about the full box situation here. I do really want this girl. Okay, so I'm gonna do the purple hair girl. But then what box? Oh, I'm not gonna get rid of any boxes because I usually always end up using one down here. So that's perfect. Yeah, but we connected on this like weird, like deep level, and it didn't, sorry about the turning. I just need to get this box straight and then I can do the rest straight. We just connected and just really just enjoyed each other on this nice, like, relaxing, easy level. And we had kind of said, hey, you want to, like, do you work this day? We can go catch dinner and a movie. And we had arranged that. And I was just, like, looking forward to it when he was back at work. Like, we were just, you know, every time we passed each other, we would just smile and, like, say hi. And it was just, I kind of felt that, like, kiddish, like, excitement. And it was just nice. Like, it was just easy, and it came easy, and it just fell into place. And so our date, I think, was supposed to be Wednesday, but I closed on Tuesday, and he like got off at 8 o'clock or something. It was like, we got off like an hour, like he got off an hour earlier than I did. And he's like, what are you up to after work? And I said, oh, nothing really. I didn't have to pick up my daughter from my mom. She was staying the night there. And he was like, well, I'm taking our one coworker friend home. Do you want to just hang out and chat for a while? Or, you know, something. I can come swing back by when you get off. And I was like, oh, yeah, perfect. And so he came back when I got off, and we sat there and talked for like 2.5 hours just in the car. Okay, sorry about that. So we just, like, and the funny thing is, we like laugh that we do really count that as our first date. First date. And it was just so nice, and it was like, I just couldn't stop smiling, and went home and just, like, the second we left each other, we're texting already, and I don't know. And then we went to dinner and a movie. It was great. It's very comfortable. I feel like it was kind of nice that we had like the time to hang out in the car the night before, because I feel like it kind of broke the ice a little bit, if that makes sense. So yeah. And then that night was our first kiss, and it was just really just magical, as corny as that sounds. But, and I mean, after that, I mean, it honestly, like, I feel like he was just put in my life for a reason, and I've never really truly, don't think I've ever really truly felt like true relationship partner love. You know, I have the love for my daughter, like the insane love for my daughter and that, but I've never really felt the way that love was supposed to feel. And it was just everything I ever wanted and hoped it to be. And he's just such an amazing person, inside and out. And like, this seems weird to say, but I like myself more when I'm with him, when we're together. And I feel more beautiful than I've ever felt. Like, I mean, I'm going through it. I gained back all the weight I lost because of my health issues. Like, I mean, I haven't been 1,000%. Like, I'm sure I could have done more, but I can't be active the way I was. And it's been really, really hard for me, but I still feel like the most beautiful girl in the world. And so, you know, things were just, it was kind of a whirlwind, like the way everything happened. And like, everything happened so fast. Like, we moved in together very quickly and got engaged very quickly, but like, we just knew. Like, we didn't need justification, we didn't need time, because both of us, you know, we said I love you. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, we were both kind of, I think, thinking it subconsciously, and then like, when it was just this whole thing, I started having like a laughing fit, and I'm like, oh my god, no, and he's like, what, you gotta tell me. And it was like, after like 10 minutes, he finally got it out of me, and I'm like, I almost told you I loved you. And then he like started to get this smile, and I'm like, Why are you looking at me like that? Excuse me, what is going on here? And he's like, I feel it. And that was just kind of it. And like I said, everything happened really fast. And it was, I think, kind of concerning for our family at first. But all of our families just want us to be happy, and they see how happy we are together. And he's good with my daughter, and he's good with my family. Like, he's so kind and open and talkative, and you know, he has his little anxieties and stuff, but he's just a genuinely good person. And I just love him with all my heart. Like I said, I never felt true, like, partner love before, and it just is insane. Like, how is this possible? How is this a thing? Like, how did I, like, and it just, and we kind of laugh, and you know, a lot of people think that this is dumb or like trivial or whatever, but like, we just know that the universe meant for us to find each other, and like, it just worked out in the best way possible. And we have our little family. I love his kids to death. I fell in love with his kids instantly. And it's just like, I just feel so comfortable. And my dynamic with my daughter has struggled at times, and my dynamic with all of us together has never been stronger. And it just, it's an amazing thing to have. You know, I struggled with that for quite some time, and you know, just to be where I am is just very lucky. And like I said, my health is just really the only thing that's getting in the way from me living the way I want to live. And it's just unfortunate, and it really sucks. Is this? I'm trying to look at these colors. Yes, it's this one. Okay. That's a Bill Do sticker, Abby. Yeah. I'm just, okay, so I guess we're doing it this way. Yeah, so it just has been really everything. And a little bit facts about us. So, and this will sound funny, like, for some people, but again, time wasn't an object for us. We love each other, and we wanted to be with each other, and we didn't need time. I was with somebody for 11 years. He was with somebody for 10 years, and it doesn't mean anything as far as I'm concerned. We started dating on Leap Day, which we will not have a technical dating anniversary until 4 years. But I said, you know, I said, you're going to pick one or the other. I'm like, you're going to either pick 28th or the 1st, because we are not having a dating anniversary for 4 years. And just, so that's when we started dating. The funny thing is, okay, so we started dating at the 29th of February. I think he had to, not soon after, I think it was April. He had to either sign a new lease for his apartment or move. And we went back and forth. We're like, is this stupid? Are we making a mistake? Like, we don't want to be apart from each other for another year, but like, is this crazy? Is it too soon? Is it whatever? And it was entirely crazy, but it works. It worked. And sadly, like, We really had hoped to get a bigger place for all of us, for our bigger family, but at the time it was just not feasible, you know, because there's a lot that comes with moving to a new place, first and last month's rent, you know, changing utilities, like deposits on utilities, you know, more furniture, whatnot. So our year plan is to stay here for another year, build up to where we have a nice savings and can comfortably move to a bigger house for our family. It's been quite the struggle though, in this apartment, because it is a 2-bedroom and we have so much stuff packed in here, unfortunately, and I feel terribly like that. You know, right now we're just, when we have the kids, we're doing couch and pack and play. So like, I know it's not ideal and I'm sure they would probably be more comfortable in their own room, but we're just working with what we have. We didn't want to stretch ourselves out too much and get ourselves in a situation that we couldn't handle at first. So that is, this is gorgeous. I think this is Darcy Dubo artwork, if I'm not mistaken, and it's freaking gorgeous. Like, this aesthetic is just giving me life. Okay, so that is all I'm gonna do for now. Like I said, I will later in the week, when I fill this out, I will decide if I'm gonna do a voiceover for the rest or if I'm gonna just keep talking. But I talk a lot and I don't want to have another like 7-hour video. So I'm just gonna do my couple last things on the sidebar here. My pills script for my tracking, the work script for tracking his work schedule. Hey guys, I am back to fill in the rest of the week with you guys. Hope you enjoyed my little story time setting down the base of this, but it is Sunday and the week has finished and I want to get this filmed. So we're gonna, it would help if I had the kit. I'm like, where did I put the kit? So as always, I'm going to put down my normal stuff that happens multiple times a week. And I'm just double checking to see if this kit has work boxes. Yes, it does. Perfect. So I'm gonna put down the work boxes first, just real quick. So I just wanted to talk a little bit. I uploaded my plan with me. You're probably gonna see this middle of the week or end of the week, but today I uploaded my really long, in-depth, this one's probably gonna be long too, but my really in-depth behind my like medical story, with everything going on in my life. And so far I was really nervous about it, but I've gotten some decent feedback, so I'm excited. 2, 3, okay. So he worked Friday, Saturday, so yep, that was this weekend. Yeah, so I got some halfway decent feedback. I was kind of nervous about 1, a long video, and 2, just kind of putting myself out there more. You know, because it's very, I was very vulnerable in that video. You know, I was no holds bar, kind of told my story and just how everything you know, I needed to tell my story a little bit so you could kind of get a backstory about just me in general, I guess. You guys know a little bit about me, but there were certain things that I felt went well with my story. So she had volleyball Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Tuesday, I'm just going to use these long flags. They're skinnier, so I do like that. Because some days I've been having a little bit more busy schedule on certain days. I will say this week was nothing major because I've just been dealing with some horrible tooth pain. Like, I have just, you know, I'm, along with the kind of pain I'm in normally, it's just really been not a fun time. I realized after like the early part of the week, I have to sleep on the couch in an upright position, because the second I lay down, I think it's just the blood going to my head, and it just excruciating amounts of pain when I sit up, or when I lay down. So I've been reluctantly sleeping on the couch. It's not fun. I'm ready to get back in my own bed and lay down. So, okay, so we got all the things down for the volleyball. Now I'm just gonna put my little scripts here. So Tuesday, Wednesday, she had games. And Thursday, Friday was practice. Sadly, I'm gonna have to cover this cute pumpkin. Well, maybe not. Can put it up just a little bit. Yeah, but, and then I was thinking to myself, like, I went back and forth with this video, like, I should just voice over it. I should just speed it up, you know, do something. But I just left it, and I'm, you know, glad that I did leave it. You know, I really want to be open and real on this channel. Like, I don't want to be fake. I think there's too much of that. Nobody really needs it. And I'm using planning, you know, as my outlet to kind of deal with these things, make things a little more bearable. Okay, so that is down. So we start on Monday. My daughter was, oh, and I wanted to show you guys, I have my, I'm not going to show you this every week, but I have my stickers planned out, character and script stickers picked out just to make everything easier. So, so I think I'm going to use a half box, because my daughter did end up being home from school. She has a really hard time, like, I don't want to like TMI her business, but she has a really hard time with her periods. And I know it's not something that she thoroughly needs to miss school for. I don't know. She ended up throwing up that morning, but I don't know if it was just associated with like cramp pain or whatnot. So actually I'm gonna put this down a little further, because I'm gonna put that she was homesick, but she did. It made me feel really good. My husband had to work that morning, and she just came and climbed into bed with me. So I'm just gonna put this little vanilla up top, and then I'm gonna write in Cuddles, and I'm gonna put the With Ken's script there. So what I'm gonna do for her being homesick, I should have grabbed that. It didn't take me long to have to rifle through the stickers. Thankfully, I have them all placed really good. It's been so easy to get through my stickers. I'm gonna use this Coffee Monsters Co. little kind of sad, almost looking emoji. Okay, so then it was just a pretty lazy day for us. I'm gonna use dang it. I've been loving the little things, but I don't think I did not print it out with this kit. I'm gonna use one of these boxes here, and I was just dealing with a lot of tooth pain. So I'm gonna put this down here. And I'm gonna put this little emoji head with the crying, because that's how I feel. Like, it's terrible. And I'm gonna put the pain down lower, just kind of like I did last spread. So I'm going to put another little guy for call the kids this day. So I'm gonna put a little piece of washi here. And I'm gonna put the Paper Shire little phone sticker. Then I'm gonna put I cooked dinner. I mean, this is, I mean, for most people, it probably wouldn't be something you put in a box, because most people cook every day. But I kind of neglect it sometimes, just because of my health. It's just not been the easiest thing, you know, being in a hot kitchen, stuff like that. And sometimes I tend to, like, you know, if I'm cooking multiple things, like, I lose track of certain things. So I'm going to use this Paper Shire Nana that's cooking. It's rather large, but I don't have really anything else to write this day other than homework. I feel like my life is homework. Not really. I do homework like twice a week, and that's like probably really lucky. I don't like that flag. It's too big. So what am I going to put? This is so sad that I didn't print out the little things. I really have been loving using the little things, and I'll have to go back to the kits that I printed out and see if I have the little things for them. If not, I'm gonna have to go back and print them, because like I said, I love them. And I'm gonna use this little book pile for that. Then for Tuesday, wow, we are already 12 minutes into this video and I'm only on to Tuesday. Wow. Okay, so this day, a little bit more happened, I guess you could say. I still kind of slept in, so I'm gonna put this little guy on some washi. Here. Because I just slept and tried to not be in pain. Okay, so this was also payday. So I'm just gonna use this little money bag from the kit with payday script. Just gonna kind of move it there. And then I did forget my Once More with Love little volleyball player sticker for the volleyball game. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Move this guy to over there. So let's fix this. So I'm gonna do that. Then maybe I can put this, yes, this payday up just a little higher. Perfect. That worked out way better. Okay, so my husband did have a work meeting that day. So I wanted to try to find something to signify that, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anything. So I'm just going to use this flag. Ugh, it's so big. I'm trying to think. What could I use for a work meeting? Okay. I don't know if this makes much sense, but I'm gonna use this little car with a small box here. To signify that meeting he had. And then after that, we did take a trip to Walmart. I'm gonna use one of these little appointment boxes. I just need to not flip the paper. I'm sorry, guys. I do it just like force of habit. I forget that I'm filming. So we did go to Walmart that day because they had something in stock for Christmas. So we went and put it in layaway. So I do want to get a bigger box in here. So I'm gonna put that in first at the very bottom. make sure that fits. So then I can put, I did film this day. So I'm just gonna put this little Fruity Sticker Co. Laptop, the Moon laptop. I thought it was fitting with the theme. And I'm just gonna put my film script there. What is on it? And then we did watch a movie together as a family. So I'm gonna get my Papershire little popcorn bucket here down at the bottom with my family movie night script. Perfect. So cute. Okay, so then for Wednesday, I was about to skip to Thursday like I did that other plan with me. Okay, so Wednesday, I pretty much slept in, but I'm not gonna put that down. I did have a dentist appointment. So I'm gonna put down an appointment label. Forgot my volleyball game sticker again. And then I don't have anything dentist related, but the dentist gives me such bad anxiety, so I'm going to use the Coffee Monsters Co. little anxiety sticker. So then we also that day, first I'm going to put this little, I'm going to put a piece of washi down, and then I'm going to put this little yay because I did some sticker shopping. Then do this little guy here because we went and did our laundry. So I'm gonna put the Papershire laundry detergent sticker and then a Fruity Paper Co. little laundry script. Let me just center that better. I'm like, so I was single for like almost a year doing me and my daughter's laundry. I would go like 3 weeks to a month without doing laundry. And then I wait 2 weeks to do our laundry. And it's out of control. Like it's insane. So I'm gonna put, gosh, the box situation in this kit is not great. So I'm gonna put one of these hat boxes here, because this day we found out our fur babies have fleas, and I have had my cats for 6 years and they have never ever had fleas. So I had to run to the pet store and to Target, but I'm just gonna put this little shopping cart down here. And then after that, I'm going to put, because it was not a good time, not one bit. I have never bathed cats, and mine were not happy campers. So there, I put that little just angry little facey guy. Then finally, I am going to put, I had a quiz that was due that night, so I put this little third-ish box with the laptop from Fruity Sticker Co. So that is the first half. Then for the next half, Thursday, nothing really happened on Thursday. So I'm gonna put a half box because I was lazy. Lazy. A half box with my lazy day script and this little rolled up like a burrito, not moving sticker. Thought it was kind of accurate. Then I am going to put a fancy label. Not in that color though. Put it in this color because my husband went out door dashing this day. And the crazy thing, we were supposed to have like a date day on Wednesday, and then we had everything happen with the cats. So we did not get our date this week. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to mark tooth pain once again. It's terrible. Like the other night, or I think it was last night, my husband was like cooking some sausage because we had breakfast for dinner, and I was like moaning in pain, and he was like, "What's going on? What, how can I help you?" And I just couldn't even like audibly get anything out. I'm like, this is just horrid. Okay, so then I put this little quarter box down, and I didn't have any washing hair stickers, but I wanted to put down that I wash my hair because I'm trying to kind of embrace my curls a little bit. See what happens. It's crazy. Okay, so I got the little Paper Shire popcorn bucket. It's one of my faves. It's so cute. And then I'm gonna layer my Movies with Ken script. Okay, so then for Friday is payday from his day job. So I'm going to put this on some washi. So I'll put that there. And then what else happened? So pretty much I do want to put that there was a Rose Colored Days restock on sticky notes, and I was not missing it this time because I missed the luxe ones. I wanted those gray with hollow luxe ones so bad, and I missed it, and I was so angry. So I'm just gonna put this little yay. Then what else? After practice, my daughter went to her girlfriend's house. So let's do this guy. Okay, I'm gonna have to move you all up. I don't know. Give me your opinion on how you guys honestly feel about long videos. I know, like, I know a lot of people like turn on playing with me videos like in the background, and so a long video is not necessarily like a really bad thing. I just am so self-conscious about it. But let me know how you guys like truly in actuality feel about it, because maybe I'll have to like not do my putting down the base of the kit. Okay, so my daughter went to her girlfriend's house, so I'm just gonna put this little house sticker here for that. We had pizza for dinner, so I'm gonna take one of these little appointment labels, and put the Pizza Hut script that I made, and one of the little Coffee Monsters Co. pizza, and then I'm gonna do a half a box. I'm gonna do a half box for Cuddles and Netflix. So I'm just gonna put that half box down. Straight. You put straight stickers in the box. So I'm gonna put the Papershire coffee or popcorn, and maybe actually I'm gonna do it like this. Put the popcorn up here and put the little cuddling couple there with my cuddle script. I don't want to cover up the eye. Well, a little farther up so I don't cover up the eye. This is gonna be the longest video ever. Sorry guys. But again, like I said, some people just kind of just use this and don't really even whatever. Okay, so on Saturday I felt like utter garbage. So I'm gonna use this. Let me use this half box. And then I'm gonna put this Cry Me a River. Because it was not a good day. So I'm also gonna put this little fancy label just down a little further. And I'm gonna put this Papershire like ice cream and like a tub of ice cream and Kleenexes. And then I'm also going to put, my daughter went to her dad's, so I'm gonna put this in just in the middle. Oh, okay, so next I did have some Happy Meal come that day from Caress Press, so I'm just gonna put a little quarter box here. And I'm gonna put the little Ones More with Love mailman guy. Then did watch some Netflix as well for a little bit. My husband usually doesn't stay up very late, so I'm gonna use one of these little flags for, we watched some Stranger Things. And I'm just gonna use this little in the chair with the remote. It's super cute. And then finally, the last thing for Saturday was I did binge. When I can't sleep, I binge TikTok. Put this up just a tad. Get this guy down. So I'm going to use this little on the phone rolled up in a blanket because that is me, and I did make myself TikTok binge stickers. Okay, then for Sunday, I slept in. Shockingly, what a surprise. Who would have thought? So I'm gonna use this last little like flaggy guy. And I'm gonna put this Coffee Monsters Co. So tired because it's my life. I think it's like the way that I sleep. It's not the amount of sleep I get, it's the quality of sleep I get. So then after that, I did my notes and quiz for this week. So I'm just gonna use this little quarter box with the vanilla stress out studying sticker. And then the next thing I want to mark is did make dinner for the fam. I'm not even gonna put a box here. I'm just gonna put the little vanilla with the food in the basket. Then after that, I'm gonna put a little box. I'll use a fancy label. Is that gonna fit? Sure not gonna fit. Okay, I'm gonna put a little fancy box. And I'm gonna put this back on here just like strategically. I might have to cut a little bit off of it. I'm thinking if this video is gonna be too long, I might cut out the beginning of talking, putting in my base. Okay, so for after that, I'm gonna put one of the Fruity Paper Co. or one of the Fruity Sticker Co. little moon laptops, and I did edit and upload. So I have my scripts. I put the edit. Then I'm gonna put the upload. Then I did have a movie with my love. So I'm gonna put a half box. And I'm gonna put this little Coffee Monsters Co. with the popcorn bucket And then movie with hubs. I love having these scripts. So convenient. And then after I film this video, I am going to put down filming, but I'm not going to put it in a box. I'm going to put this in a box. So I'm going to put this little box down below here. And I'm going to put this little to-do. Okay, so here is everything filled out. I like the way it turned out. Am I super duper excited about it? No. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like my handwriting again. I don't know. But I will show you guys what I have left from the kit. So I have the Fashion Girls, the deco, and some bows. A couple pieces of washi here. A random quarter box. 3 flags. A bunch of functional stuff here. 1 lovely quarter box. And some stuff on the side. Lots of the bow headers. Some of these bow half boxes. Some functional icons here. The heart checklists. And a couple glitter headers. Weekly boxes, bill due, weekend banner. Yeah. So I hope you guys like this plan with me. I apologize if it's extra long. I'll see when I'm editing it if I'm just gonna fast forward through setting down the base or not. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.